Okay, now today we find ourselves in a bit of a sticky situation because Capcom is in the news again. Now, typically, when Capcom is in the news, we all know they fucked up. And it's up to the internet to rage against them until they realize the mistake that they have made, and we hope that they change their ways. Now, Capcom has been doing really well lately, and I would like to support their company. But today we find ourselves in this situation, and that is paid mods for the Street Fighter characters. Now, a lot of you might not understand how the modding community works. A lot of the modding community believes that mods should be free, right? It is a work of passion, right? And lots of people know they don't get paid for their passion unless they're prostitutes. I'm sorry that I had to bring it up, but let's get back into the situation. Two particular modders have opened up Patreons and have been pretty much charging for their mods. Now, to anyone who knows how the modding community works, you know this is a big, big no-no. And Capcom decided to send a cease and desist letter and try to shut their arses down. And I can't disagree with them, right? Because I'm not saying that you can't make money off your own work, but there's a gray area in how you go about making money off your own work. Because what they're essentially doing kind of is taking money away from Capcom in this route, but at the same time, it can be done better. Rather than having your mods behind a paywall, because it's not just Capcom going after them, the community itself is going after them, saying that, what they're doing is scummy. Because, the mods are behind the paywall. Now, I'm going to say how it can be done correctly. And you can ride that gray wall wave to make sure that, you don't get the ire of so many, people in the modding community. Alright, so we can't charge directly for our mods, right? We can't charge directly through the paywall. But what can be done is you can accept donations through YouTube. Let's say you post up a stream of you actually in the process of modding, a character. You show how it's done and things like that. And then you stream maybe a week all of your mods before you release them. And people can donate to you that way. Now, I'm going to say this quite honestly. I know for a fact that you will not make as much money as you would have if you would have done the Patreon, right? But you would have been right in that gray area because it would have been strictly donations, and you can show how your work is transformative through the streams. And Capcom would have had a much more shaky ground, to plant themselves on when they come after you. But when you openly just say, fuck it, you're not getting these mods unless you pay for them, Capcom has all the right to come after you and say, no, you can't do that. I mean, I'm not saying the modders are wrong, because let's face it, we all want to be paid for our hard work. And working at a computer, doing things like that is hard work. It requires skill. I can't mod. I can't even begin to try. So I understand that is a particular skill that they have that I want them to get compensated for. But the way they're doing it is not going to work because you do not have the community behind you. You do not have Capcom behind you. All you have is yourself versus everybody. And unlike the movies, in real life, that shit typically does not work out for you. You're going to end up in a worse situation than you could ever believe. People will look at your name and associate it with just shit. Total and complete shite. Because as I said, you're not going to make as much money streaming what you're doing. Because I can tell you right now, there's a lot of people who stream hours a day, and get nothing for it, right? Even if they have a small fan base, they get nothing. And they have to deal with it just the same as everyone else. This is the environment that you're in. Either you adapt to the environment or you die out. Very few people are able to come in and change the ecosystem that they live in. If you're able to do it, well then congratulations. I'm just going to say that it's going to be a hard-fought battle. And statistics show that you're probably not going to win. Anyway, I'm done. Tell me what you think about the Capcom situation and the paid mods. Do you believe that the modders should be paid for their work? And if they should, how would you go about paying them in ways that Capcom would accept? You all take care, and I'll see you in my next video.